Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly midweek check-in. Welcome to your midweek check-in for the week of May 17th, 2021. If you're new here, hello, my name is Erin. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really glad you found this channel, and I hope that you enjoy what you see here and that you stick around and see what we're all about. And if you are returning, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming back, spending some time with me. I love spending time with you. So thanks a lot for being my friend. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So if you need, I have the chapter markers for you. So if you need to skip around because you're busy, I got it. No probs, do that. But my hope is that you will be able to spend some time on yourself and be able to just take a few minutes to do what you need to do. Here's some messages and take a little break, maybe have a little tea or something, you know. So anyways, the chapter markers are there if you need them. If you need to pause the video to breathe, do that. You can set an intention if you would like to do that as well. And then just the magic of the video here is that I will be here waiting for you when you're ready. So do as you will. Now, let's go ahead and just get on down with it, I think, right? We're just going to do a little spread here that is going to, for this midweek check-in, let us know just any new messages that are really pertinent to us that we need to know for the remainder of the week. And we have the War of the Roses, number 6, right? And I pulled out 2 with this. So we also have the 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan. I love this card. I just love it because we are becoming the masters. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards here. The second row that we do, we have the 15, number 15, the Muse, and this was pulled in reverse. This is going to be potential opportunities that arise for us or that we have before us now that will be in question for this week. All right. And then the last one is Uriel and the Sphinx. What number is she? Number 21. All right. And this was also in reverse. And this one is going to be any challenges. This last row here is any challenges or maybe some kind of block or something like that that we need to be able to, that we need to work on in order to be able to take a hold of these opportunities for us that we already have or are new this week. Okay. All right. I hope that made sense. It made great sense in my head. So, you know, there you go. So, so the War of the Roses is like a relationship, okay, that has dissolved. It may be in the process of doing it. It may be coming, and it may have already happened. I'm feeling like it's already happened, though, or is soon to be happening. That is, all right? So, be aware of that. And also, in addition to it being a relationship that has come to an end, I feel like it's also a relationship within yourself as well, like how you view you and your worth, and how, and even kind of how you're fitting into the world right now. Because with this row, the opportunities, the Muse upside down is like some kind of creation, some kind of project that's not happening, right? Know you belong. So we got know you belong in this pile here with the relationship we were just talking about, you being yourself, right? Or having a struggle within yourself about where you belong, what your worth, how you fit in the world, how you view that. And then, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, this is pretty good, guys. I will tell you what. Okay, so we talked about the War of the Roses, right? That card in reverse that we have, the 6 of Roses. We talked about this a little bit with the relationship coming to an end. Now, the relationship coming to the end, it's good and it's bad, right? The bad is that the relationship came to the end. and you thought that it was going to be somebody that you were going to be with forever and ever and ever, right? The good news is that was completely false. That was not true. It was an illusion. It was somebody who was not for you at all, and maybe was not in the right state of mind, being, emotions, some kind of struggle that they were having, that they maybe were projecting onto you. It wasn't that fairy tale romance. It was not that at all. You wished it was, but it certainly wasn't. And when you realize that, the good news is that you decided to get out of that, right? And that was good, because that was just going to bring you way, way down where you did not want to go. And then this 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan, is odd that it popped up. So I'm thinking that these two here, okay, this War of Roses, this relationship, and this opportunity, the potential opportunities, this is a project that should, with the Muse, it's probably already something that you've been working on or thinking in your head a lot about, and kind of trying to figure out how you're going to bring it into the world, right? And this is in reverse, like something's just keeping you from doing that. The creative juices are not flowing. There's some kind of blockage. And what I'm feeling is it was that relationship, or you're feeling inside of yourself of the worthiness and the belonging, all right? But this 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan, this is like practicing your craft. So something to do with this relationship and the struggle that you went through there. And also if it was your feeling of worth, it could have been one and the same too, right? That relationship. I'm feeling that the relationship for some of us was that it was something that made you have a struggle. They made you feel like you didn't belong because they wanted you to stay. They made you feel like there was something wrong with you, that you didn't fit, that you weren't right within yourself, so that you wouldn't venture out and leave them behind, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm so happy that we're out of that. But this is telling me that whatever happened there is information that you will be able to use. Like, stuff happens in life for a reason, right? It certainly does. And sometimes it's wonderful and sometimes it's not so wonderful, but it is in fact a life lesson. So this is information. And the Muse in reverse, this is also saying that the project is at a standstill, but also that it is also because you need to gather more information, right? You need to become the master of your craft. You need to really practice something, or understand something to a degree to that makes sense to you, and that you can make it fit into what you're trying to do with this project here to birth it into the world, right? And I don't know if this is going to be a career, or if it's going to be something that you're trying to make money off of, right? It very well could be, because the 6 of Roses in reverse also talks about a new beginning for you, getting rid of that relationship and those old feelings that you were feeling, the struggle within yourself, makes way for a new beginning for you. So this very well could, and at the beginning of the week for the weekly wellness oracle reading, if you didn't see that, I'll leave a card and give the link in the description below the video. But this is also, we also talked about new beginnings in there, and a spiritual career. So this could be that, what this card is talking about, because these were originally designed to go into tandem with that weekly wellness oracle card reading. So like I said, if you didn't catch it, go back and watch it if you think you might get value out of that, or if this will help make sense. But for sure, you can use this as a standalone. So if you know what I'm talking about, and you don't have to go back and watch that video if you know what I'm talking about already. Okay. So this is this could possibly be where things start coming together for you, and the Master Artisan. This makes me think too of like, maybe that quite possibly this is something you're looking at doing as a way of making money, or your career, something like that. But it's not like the super duper main reason, right? Like this was just something that came out of it. but I'm feeling that it will really help a lot of people. So I think that the project is great, right? So here we have, and we kind of moved on to this a little bit before I talked about this. So the other cards we got here in the messages that we need to know is the Water Fairy came out, feelings and emotions. So clearly, when we're dealing with struggles within ourselves and relationships, especially when it was an illusion, somebody was playing us, right, saying they were something or feeling something, we were meant to feel something that we weren't, and they were making us feel shitty, right, about ourselves. Of course, the feelings and emotions are going to come up. So just be really aware that though that's going to be a thing this week, but to know that you belong. So the other message we need to know is know that you belong. Do not falter from knowing that. No matter what anybody said to you, you do belong. And even if you're telling yourself that you don't belong, you belong. Because that's what I hear. You belong, all right? And then here is the potential opportunities that we have in your row here. And of course, we talked about the Muse in reverse already. So there's this new project that is waiting to come into life, right? As soon as you start taking these feelings and emotions and becoming the master of that and learning how to wield that in a way that allows you to know that from that place of, I don't want to say despair, but for some reason despair came into my mind. So it's something kind of in that realm, right? That what's coming from that is you being able to put everything together to make a project that I feel is really going to help other people. That's what I think that you're trying. That's what I'm hearing some of you are trying to do, is this project will help other people with similar situations. And that this is going to bring you joy. Hello, hallelujah, joy, right? So you have the potential to have great joy from this project. And also to see the signs. Number 38. I don't have my glasses on. My eyes are getting old. So number 38, see the signs. So when you're ready for this project to happen, you're going to be like sent a sign. You're going to know that it's ready, right? After, when you have become the master artisan and the things have been brought together in a way that you're able to start those creative juices flowing again, and things are starting to get back in, you're starting to get back into the groove of things, you're going to be sent a sign and you're going to know that's going to happen. Now, the challenges that we're going to face with obtaining the joy, right, and getting this project going is Uriel and the Sphinx, number 21. And this is also in reverse position. So this here, Archangel Uriel, this is talking about burying your feelings, burying yourself in the sand, right? Not letting those feelings and emotions that we're talking about come to the surface so that we can deal with them. Because you also have the frog here, which is cleaning house and releasing emotional baggage. Okay. We got to do that. You're going to have to work with the shadow. Right? It's not always the funnest thing to do. It's not always the funnest thing in the world to do. Like, who wants to work with the shadow, right? Sometimes we're like, yes, I'm ready, let's do it. But there's other times when, especially when you're dealing with heartbreak or situation where you feel like you're not, that you don't fit in, that's hard to navigate. But with this card, the Uriel and the Sphinx, this is reminding you that you have spirit, God, the divine, however you resonate with that in the spiritual realm. But you also have somebody in the physical world, a soulmate, a kindred spirit, something of that nature, right? That will help you. So you need to find that kindred spirit, find that soulmate. And it's not in a romantic sense of the word. But it is a very supportive, loving, and kind person that will help you to release, to let those feelings surface, and to also, I'm hearing, help you reconnect. Because with this card, it's also talking about letting the life take over, and letting, you're too busy, there's this going on, there's that going on, there's too much stuff happening for you to have your spiritual practices anymore and to stay connected fully like you want to be. The stuff that makes you feel like you belong and makes you feel of this world still, know that you are connected to everything, right? Those spiritual practices you have let go to the wayside, and blame life for getting in your way, because the shadow, yeah, because the shadow's coming up. But that friend that you will have in the physical world will help you to remember that, and will be your support system, and will be there for you when it's time to burn all that shit that you're keeping from this relationship, that you keep looking at and keep holding on to for dear life, even though it makes you feel terrible and feel like crap, right? It's time to let that go. Get rid of it. It's time to let go of the old. I mean, I can't say it any better than that. Let go of it. Get it out of there. It's not doing you any good. It's just it just keeps you in a vicious cycle, a vicious a never ending feeling of you're not going to be able to rise up from it, and that's completely untrue. And if you do work with the angels often, then consider calling on Archangel Uriel. Why do I want to say Uriel? Uriel, to assist you also in finding how you can take the light and the dark. The weekly wellness video we have at the beginning of the week, it was all about balance. It was all about the shadow, the light, the positive, the negative, taking all of those things and meeting them in the middle to find that happy medium, to find that balance that allows for you to transform into the person that you are to be right here, right now in this world, right? Okay, so and I have this too. Let's look at, impatience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. All right. So yes, so some of us are feeling impatient. We're not being patient enough. We want it to be over with, but then we hold on to the baggage. We hold on to the stuff that that makes us remember, and it's not reminiscing, right? That's not reminiscing. When something terrible has happened, or some feelings come up that make you feel less than, that is not reminiscing. At that point, you're get rid of it. That's just going to keep you living in a dream world, and that's not the kind of dream you want to have, right? Okay, so that's our encouragement card. That's your encouragement card. You are always at the right place at the right time, right? For sure you are. Watch for those signs, okay? Because you are always at the right place at the right time. And I love this. This is great. So it starts out a little bit shaky, but in the end, it's the new beginning that you're looking for that allows you to take the shadow and the light and find that balance and create that project and have that be your new beginning, and also reconnect with spirit again, the divine, however that resonates with you, and have that beautiful, supportive, loving friendship, that kindred soul that you so need right now. That's a beautiful thing. So, and then in the end, just finding joy out of that. And I don't want to say simply joy because well, it's simply joy because it's joy, but it's not simple because it's amazing and wonderful and all of the things that we're looking for, right? So, okay. And then just get rid of that crap that's bringing you down, friends. Get rid of it, all right? But all in all, this is a really good reading, and I'm excited to see. Let me know in the comments what, if you do have a project. You don't have to tell me what it is. You don't have to tell me what it is, but I'm curious to see if you do have a project that you're working on that has been stifled for a while, but you're feeling maybe that's some kind of something has been trying to brew in there, but you've been held back from because of some of these these emotions that you don't want to deal with, the feeling and emotion. So let me know in the comments if you're working on something. And with that, I don't want to keep you here babbling forever because I so can, right? So I'll let you guys go, but I will see you again on Sunday for the weekly Wellness Oracle card reading. The new one's coming out this Sunday. I'll see you guys there. And until then, have a wonderful rest of your week. And of course, I can't let you go without a big hug filled with loving and healing energy, all for you. And thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye now.